I want to talk to you about a simple but powerful way to attract new clients. This is one that too many lawyers fail to take advantage of, which is a shame because this method is also very low cost and doesn't take much time to do. Now, that is if you optimize your system to take advantage of some low cost technology that you're already familiar with. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Ernie Svensson, and this is a picture of me and some bullet points about my background as an author and a speaker and so forth. But the main thing you need to know about me is that after having practiced law for 20 plus years doing commercial litigation, first in a big firm and then for 7 plus years as a solo lawyer, I started teaching other lawyers how to improve their practices by using technology and by using online marketing methods that had helped me in my practice. If you want to learn more about me for whatever reason, you can just visit my personal website or you can just Google Ernie the Attorney and you'll find lots of stuff online about me and what I've done, etc. But enough about me. Let's talk about you and how you can get started getting more great clients more easily. Now, this is something that happens when you understand the connection between relationships you have with people that know you and how those relationships wind up generating referrals for lawyers like you. So this is the simple equation: relationships lead to referrals, and that makes sense, right? Well, actually, to be more precise, and it is important to have a precise understanding of how this works, relationships lead to referral opportunities, and to be specific, the more top of mind you are with the people that might refer you business, the more opportunities you'll have. So, the more top of mind opportunities you create or have, the more business you'll get. That is, the more referrals you'll get. Now, a lot of attorneys make no effort to do anything to improve their top of mind opportunities. They say things like, oh, I depend on word of mouth to get business, which means either, number one, they have enough business coming in and don't care to get more, which is fine, or two, they don't understand referral marketing from a strategic perspective, or they don't care to understand it. Now, I believe every lawyer should understand how to do referral marketing in a properly strategic way, and then they can decide if they want to leverage it or not. And my guess is more attorneys would leverage it if they understood how to make it work better for them. Now, assuming that's how you feel, keep paying attention. So referral marketing is basically relationship marketing, and the simple formula of how it works is like this. The more relationships you have and cultivate, the more opportunities you'll have for being top of mind. And the more referral opportunities there are for you, the more referrals you get, which is pretty simple, right? And it is, but don't be misled by the simplicity, because this is the most powerful way of getting business. And if you need proof of the power of referral marketing, here it is. This is from a recent report of how clients find lawyers. And as you can see, twice as many folks find lawyers by getting a referral from a friend or family member than by searching online. And also, quite interesting, is that advertising is the least effective way to get new clients, although it's definitely the most expensive. So you want to use referral marketing first, right? Now, how do you use referral marketing more strategically? Simple. You need to maximize the things that will lead to more referrals. So number one, you need to be referable, which means that people know you're an attorney and believe you're a good attorney who cares about your clients, right? Because no one wants to refer a client to an attorney that they're not sure can do a good job. So you need to be referable. And then secondly, you need to remind your referral sources of what kind of law you practice, right? You need to do a good job of educating them about what kinds of clients exactly you help and how you help them. Third, you need to remind your referral sources on a regular basis so that you stay top of mind and so that they are properly primed to increase your opportunities for getting a referral. Because if they forget about you or they forget what you do, then in that split second when someone asks them, say, do you know an attorney who does, whatever you do, there will be no opportunity for you, right? And of course, you'll never know. And let me tell you, this has already been happening because you haven't been practicing strategic referral marketing. So finally, you need to remind people in a reasonable way. You can't be pushy, awkward, or annoying in any way. You need to remind people in a low-key way, but your way of reminding them must also be effective. And there are proven tactics for doing this well. Now, just to drill into this a bit more about being referable, being referable is the most important thing. And there are ways to let people know you're referable. It obviously starts with you doing great work on a consistent basis, but it goes beyond that because you have to let people know that you're a good lawyer they can trust to send business to. So you need to meet lots of people. You can take them to lunch, and that's great. And you can call people and you can do all that. But the most powerful way of being referable is to be perceived as an authority in an area of law that you practice. Because if you're perceived as an authority, then more people will seek you out and you can be more selective about what kind of clients you want to work with. Now, writing a book is the most powerful way, but you can do it just as well by writing articles that you post to your website or blog. Now, if you don't have a blog, there's another way to do it that is 80% as powerful, and it only involves sending a few emails. So the next thing you need to do, continuing on drilling in, is you need to remind people regularly that you exist and help a certain kind of client with a certain kind of problem. And there's lots of ways of doing this, such as taking them to lunch, calling them on the phone. You can go to networking events, but however you do it, you want to be systematic and not sporadic in your efforts. You want to be systematic and strategic. And the best system is to write articles regularly, as I mentioned earlier, which requires a website, which many lawyers in solo or small firm practices don't have. Or if they do, then they don't have a blog built into the website in many cases. So the easiest way besides blogging is to send out a monthly email blast to the people that are your prime referral sources. Now, this is not only easy, it's actually more effective than blogging or writing articles for a website. Or if you're doing that, it will enhance the effectiveness of those blog articles and so forth. But the key to whatever method you use to remind people is to do it in a reasonable way. You don't want to be pushy or awkward. You don't want to come across as maneuvering for business, even if you know deep down that you actually are, because you're using a system and a strategy, right? You just want to come across as helpful in a way that is also conversational. And using email is the best way to do this. Now, I know a lot of people have fixed ideas about email and what it's like to receive it. And, people feel like they don't have time to write emails, or they don't know how to write them in a way that's reasonable and low key. But I know how to do this, okay? And I have a system that I can teach you that is super simple and powerful, and it will let you get started with just 5 minutes a day of your time. Or if you want to batch process the system and do it once a week, it'll take you 10 to 15 minutes per week. Now, this system that I'm going to teach you is one that I used to generate over $40,000 worth of business in a single week. And just so you know, I didn't come up with the system on my own. I basically, modified it from a system that some online business owners were using who had used it in some cases to generate over $1 million a day in sales. So it's very effective, but super low-key and conversational. Anyway, I'll need a bit more of your time to explain this email sending component of referral marketing. So I will look forward to helping you in the next short tutorial video, which I'll be making available to you tomorrow. Meanwhile, if you want to learn more or get more guidance right now, you can visit my main website, my main business website, which is lawfirmautopilot.com. All right, thank you very much.